chilly. It's actually raining. It's raining so hard. You can probably hear it in the background, but I must complete my headlight conversion kit. In my last episode, I started it, and some people were asking me why. I'll tell you why. First of all, I removed the entire like vacuum control box mechanism when we did the LS swap in this. Secondly, those vacuum canisters are just not reliable, and they're outdated and they're slow, and it makes me feel like less of a person. Just kidding. I just, you know, I've upgraded the car so much, I want something more reliable when it comes to headlights, and I also want to install some really neato LED headlights too. Last week I started the kit by removing one side of the canisters. I've done some more research on what needs to happen with this stuff. Really tempted to remove that hood. I also think it would be really hard for me to do so by myself. So let's just take a look and see what we're getting into. Thank you for joining. If you missed any other videos in the series, I'll link them here, and let's go! Alright, how heavy could this hood be, right? You can see I'm tucked in here. I have my what's that called? My trash can there, so just in case somebody gets a wild hair up their butt to lower my garage door, it's gonna hit my trash can first. I closed it a little bit because it's raining and it's freezing in here. So, would it be just, I guess, these two bolts and the bracket? And then I have all this space, all that space. Is it that much more beneficial? I think it's fine. I think I've got a lot of space. I'm gonna keep trying. I am gonna remove that other canister, and then I'll have both things free and able to look at what I'm doing. So I'm accessing it through this front lower light area. Instead of struggling, I could have reached my hand underneath and pushed it open, but I didn't realize it. Okay, so those are the 4 bolts up there and 4 springs. Actually, it's only 3 springs. One of the springs is gone. It was easier when I had the car jacked up for sure. It's not even the right spring. Oh, great Scott. I can't find the springs sold individually, so I'd have to buy all of them, and they're $40. I don't want to spend the money. Now that that's done, I'm gonna take this cotter pin out here, which is broken. Alright, cotter pin removed. And this thing has to scoop out. Oh, look at that. Well, it's missing one of the plastic washers. So this is supposed to have 2 plastic oval shaped spacer washer things. It's only got 1. And it's missing the plastic sleeve. I'll show you what it's missing. So someone's already messed with these headlights. Clearly. Oh, here it is. We got lucky. We need this. This one's a little tricky to get to. That one right there. Some of you remove these adjuster arms, which I imagine makes life a little bit easier. But I don't want to make life easier. I'd rather leave them so I don't have to tighten them later. Okay, I got the 4 bolts holding the canister loose, the 4 springs off. There were only 3 springs, so one of them, someone already removed it. So I just gotta slip that canister out of this opening here. Easy peasy. I found the little washer thing. It's actually stuck in there, keeping the control lever arm on there. I gotta get it out. So I can't get the canister out yet until I get this, see this rubber, or it's like a plastic washer still stuck into this little lollipop loop. I gotta get it out. On the other side, it came out with this rod already attached. You know, I kind of pride myself on looking somewhat decent when I'm working on the car. I usually throw on some cute leggings, you know, and I feel cute, and I think it just makes the job a little bit more enjoyable, but it's too cold. So I'm wearing 2 pairs of sweatpants and 2 sweatshirts just to stay warm. All right. So that line right there needs to be cut, apparently. I'm gonna have to remove this one so I can cut that slot there. I saw so many videos and not all of them removed that slot, or at least they didn't show it, so I wasn't sure that I actually had to do it. The videos that did remove the slot, this one guy had the whole engine bay out. So he was just in there with a big old saw, being manly, cutting those, you know, slots, and took 2 seconds. Somebody else used a Dremel, somebody else used like a rotor tool. They all used really efficient tools to drill those slots out. I was about to embark on something that wouldn't be fun because I was going to use my Dremel. But before I could even attempt that, I have to remove the other light bracket that I put in last week, foolhardily, might I add. All right, so this is the mechanism. Shit. All right, let's get the other one. And don't forget, we gotta drill that slot. So in the instructions, it said to take this clevis thing out. I don't know if I'm misunderstanding or what, but you can't attach this clevis thing into this thing. So how could that work? 1 second, I'm gonna check this out here and also line this up. Why would it come with a clevis if I need to not use this clevis? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. I got so stopped on like this thing. Like, I don't know why. Just, all right, gotta take this little plastic. Oh my God. All right. This thing doesn't fit in that new hole with this thing on it. I've seen so many different tutorials at this point. Some reuse it, some don't. Some use a new lollipop. Some reuse the old one. I don't even care. All right, I'm gonna do what fits. My mind has got trapped in my own mind. All right, I do have to cut those holes though, for reals. It's gotten hot. Oh, so there's no way around it. Those slots have to happen. Okay, let's just recap it. I've been out here for a really long time, and I was trying to figure out if I really needed to notch those fiberglass brackets. YouTube can be a source of many mistruths, non-reality things. There was one gal I watched and she didn't notch anything, just installed the headlights and, you know, the kit looked like mine and it was fine. Every other thing I watched on YouTube, including the instruction manual itself, says you have to cut these notches that you just saw me and you're about to see me cut some more of while my Dremel is like scorching hot. Look, I could have removed the hood and then used a Sawzall, but I have determined that I would hurt myself as I'm undoing something on the hood. It's gonna like come down on me. I need somebody to hold the hood. There's nobody in town. Not a single soul around that can hold this hood for me. So I'm just doing it the long and hard way. Once I get those things cut out, it will be go time. I will install both brackets and nothing's gonna stop me. Knock on wood. Gonna go cut that other one out now, but I'm having a good time. And my new seat came. I was gonna install it today, but I wanted to do my headlight. You know, I started my headlight, might as well finish it, you know? All right, let's get back to it. So this is what happened, okay? The cheap China whatever headlight mechanisms that I got just copied some random instructions from like another headlight mechanism website. The instructions did not go with these headlights, I know for a fact. So I dug around and I found some other cheap headlight mechanism instructions, and it is within those that I found a very clear instruction guide that these notches have to be removed. They have to. My kit also told me that I had to cut something in the wheel well to mount a bracket that didn't even come with the kit. Blew my cutoff wheel to bits. My reluctancy to just use this grinding cutoff wheel in the first place is because I'm scared of it. I'm scared. I've got this fear that I'm gonna like cut my hand off or do something terrible. But alas, I put on my big girl pants and I realized I have to man up and just do it the right way. If I had just done it this way in the first place, I would have saved myself like hours. So you'll see, I get it to the point where now I can just snippety snap, break that metal piece off, and voila, I'm ready for the next step. Well, that was 1,000 times easier. Should have just done it from the first place, but I didn't. I should have just done it from the first place, but I didn't. It's too cold to be pretty, by the way. In case you're wondering. No, I haven't given up on life, but it's too cold to look cute. Too cold. Okay. All right, we can put these brackets in now. I also want to make something really clear. The actuator arm goes towards the outside of the car. The motor points down and it goes towards the inside of the car. A lot of this has not been clear. Another video that I watched on YouTube, the guy actually removed the entire like headlight fittings, you know, the brackets and everything. And to do so, he removed the nose. And that seemed, ugh. Slip this sucker into the upper bolt here. You know, it is a relatively easy job. It's just awkward to get to. And whether I was under the car or over the car or in the engine bay or whatever, these little bolts there are difficult to get to. You can see me just struggle along with them. It's not impossible, so, you know, it's either like take off the hood and do all that time and waste all that energy or struggle with some bolts for a little bit. I chose the struggle as I usually do choose the struggle. I do want to get some new lower turn signal fog lamp things. I don't really know what they're called, but mine were pretty disastrous when I removed them, and I'd like to get some new ones. I will be looking into how much those are. By the way, these extensions that I put together made getting to these bolts a lot easier. Look at this extension. Isn't that impressive how long it is? That's what she said. Oh, this last bolt's hard to like hold the back of the other bolt down while I tighten this bolt. Okay. That one next. Ow. I got the brackets mounted, and I spaced out. I was doing some soul searching, figuring out how I'm gonna actually wire this up so that when I pull the headlight switch, they pop up. I gotta figure out which wires are connected to that switch. I'm not sure. Probably wire it up when I've got new brain power. So I have a plan. I'm gonna wire up the headlights and see where the motor extends, and when it's extended, that's when I'm gonna put that clevis thing back together. That's the plan. And then that's when I'm gonna put the springs back on too. So everything's mounted. I'm gonna wire it, clevis thing, done. All right, let's clean up. All right. So I got my 2 sets of springs. 2 of them are broken, so I'm too short, but I think it's gonna be fine. And my little pins. I won't put any tools away until I'm completely done. Well, maybe I'll put my screwdrivers away. And then these guys. All right. These are remnants of what the hardest part of the whole job was. Just cutting off these slots. And someone said they were fiberglass. They're steel. So once these were off, mounting everything up was, you know, not the end of the world. But these things, these trip me up. These are the old canisters. The old canisters. Okay, so I am happy with the progress that I made. They're both mounted. I'm gonna wire them up. I think I found the wire that gets power when you turn the headlights on. So I will do some research and figure out how to wire that up. I'm sure it's really simple for most of you. Wiring is not my forte. I'm not great, not good, not even fair at wiring. It's weird. I can't wrap my head around wires. So I'll figure it out, and I'll come back to it refreshed. But at least we've got it all mounted up, and it looks really good. It looks really clean. Let's take a look. There they are. Look at that. Mounted up. They look really good. Figure out the wires. I'll also make myself a new horn too. I gotta take this old horn out. It's just in my way. It's not really in my way. I just don't like it. So yeah, I would highly recommend, if you're gonna do this job, to remove the old hood. William, I believe you told me I should remove the hood, and I scoffed at you. It would have made things a lot easier, especially when cutting those holes. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. And it won't be raining. I'm also gonna order my headlights. And I got my new seat to install, the mystery seat, the new seat. So I'm gonna use this Serape seat as my naughty chair. See you next time. I got goodies in the mail for my car. My stuff's been piling up outside because I haven't had time, like from Monday to Friday, I don't have time to do anything else besides work and then work and work and work and maybe take a shower and eat. So my packages are piling up. I've got a whole bunch of, I have a seat outside, I have a seat bracket, and then I've got these, and I'm excited. So I thought I'd open them up. They're nothing special, but it's like some random things that I ordered to complete my Corvette. Let's take a look. All right, what do we got here? All right, so I had already ordered these little guys, but I left them in the kitchen too long, and my mom threw them out. They are just the little door lock, you know, the door lock knobs for my car. Yay! And the dome light cover. How exciting. I already have the dome light mechanism, but I do need to buy a new bulb, and then I can get this assembled. But who cares? Like, do I really need my car to light up? No. So I might just do it for show. Don't tell anybody. This guy. Ugh. Why do they make boxes so hard to open? I don't get it. All right, what do we got here? Oh, this is my sun visor stuff. Rear license plate thing. Yes, because my license plate light bulb's just hanging on by a thread. Sun visor spring hole plugs. I hope there's 2 of them in here. My sun visor support rods. Cool little box of goodies right there. I could just get a razor blade like a normal person, but that wouldn't be much fun. My new sun visors. Sweet deal. Sick, dude. These weren't bad. I think they were like $50 or 40 or 30 or 80, but they weren't bad. Goodies for the project car. What an exciting day. I hope it was exciting for you as it was for me.